Let's discuss about the electromotive force of the cell. What do you mean by this electromotive force? Let's discuss here. So you know that very basic fundamental of physics, it tells that in order to flow current from one point to another point, there must be a potential difference between the 2 points. We have seen in the galvanic cell, right? So what is that galvanic cell that indicates that? So there will be flow of the electrons, flow of the current from anode to cathode of that galvanic cell. That indicates that the two potential electrodes must be having a potential difference, right? So that's why the the potential difference between the two electrodes of a galvanic cell that causes the flow of the electrons or flow of the current from one electrode to another electrode, that is called electromotive force of a cell. Or one more definition, so let's take here EMF. Shortly we are going to denote as the EMF of a cell. So it is the potential difference between the electrodes. So always potential difference must be there. They have to, if they have two electrodes, means they must have the two potential difference should be there between the electrodes of a galvanic cell when no current is drawn through the cell. So before going to obtain the current, there should be what potential difference must be there. So let us discuss further what about the values of those electrodes. Let's discuss later. So in a cell, the electrode which higher reduction potential is cathode. It is very important. Higher reduction potential is always cathode, and the electrode which contains the lower reduction potential is anode. Why? Because there always the flow of the electrons from anode to cathode will be there. That is, in a cell, the electrode with higher reduction potential must be contained in the cathode, and lower reduction potential should be anode. So that's the relationship I am going to write as the EMF of a cell, that is equal to E cell, that is called EMF cell. E cell is equal to E cathode minus E anode. That's why cathode is a positive, anode is a negative term, so will be there. So that is minus sign here. That's why it is a high reduction or low reduction potential. Also you can tell that E cell is equal to higher reduction potential minus lower reduction potential. Why lower reduction potential? Because lower reduction potential is nothing but the anode, higher reduction potential is nothing but the cathode. Or in order to measure the standard value, that is standard EMF of a cell, we are going to calculate as E naught cell is equal to E naught cathode minus E naught anode. This is the formula. So this is about the electromotive force. Let's discuss about the electrode and electrode potential. So here the electrode is nothing but it is a setup in which a metal is kept dipped in its Sard solution. Sard solution means if I take the zinc metal, so that is going to be dipped in its own solution. That is called zinc. This metal is going to be dipped in the zinc sulfate solution. Like this, copper is going to be dipped in the copper sulfate solution. That is called as the electrode. And you have seen that in a galvanic cell. So this is called off cell. Also you are going to tell here. At one position, at the one electrode, the oxidation will be takes place. Oxidation reaction is going to be takes place. That is called electrons are going to be liberated, right? So at another electrode, what happens? Reduction will be takes place. Electrons which are going to be consumed here. Whenever a metal is in contact, when it is going to be dipped in its own solution, when it is contact with its own ions, it is a natural tendency to lose or gain the electrons. Here it is going to be lose, and here it is going to be gain, because of this natural tendency. Why this is natural tendency? Because when you are kept metal in the dipped in its solution, so because of this natural tendency, the electrode which is going to be obtain the potential, that is called electrode potential. Let's take the definition. Electrode potential is nothing but it is the potential developed. I told that how the potential is going to be developed here. So because of the natural tendency of the lose or gain of the electrons when the metal is going to be kept in its own solution. So it is a potential development at the interface of between the metal and solution. Here it is a metal and its a solution. Here it is a metal and its a solution. When the metal is kept in contact with the solution. So that is called electrode potential, and that electrode potential can be designated as the capital letter E. That is E indicates the electrode potential. And you know that higher the electrode potential, higher is the reduction tendency. Because of that electrode potential, which is directly proportional to the natural tendency of the lose or gain electrons, right? If it is higher, means the reduction tendency is also higher. If the lower the electrode potential, lower is the reduction tendency. So that is totally depends upon the electrode potential is mainly depends upon their natural tendency, that is of lose or gain of the electrons. Let's discuss about the standard hydrogen electrode, that is called SHE, that is called standard hydrogen electrode. So this is an experimental setup, and this is a standard hydrogen electrode is a reference electrode for all the electrodes. Based on these one values, their other values are going to be assigned. So let's see the experimental setup here. So this is a glass jacket, right, and this is called metallic wire, that is called platinum wire, which is going to be dipped to attached to this metallic foil, that is called platinum foil. This should be in a dark color, that is called dark color. So this is going to be conducted in taken in a glass jacket, small glass jacket. So this is an inlet at the top, that is called hydrogen gas. At atmospheric 1 bar atmospheric pressure, they are going to be entering here, and these are the hydrogen bubbles. Hydrogen bubbles at the concentration here. This contains the 1 molar concentration of the hydrogen ions, that is called HCl solutions. They are going to take in here. HCl is nothing but the concentration of the H plus ions. One molar solution. The bubbles which is going to be observed here. Why the bubbles is going to be observed? Because when the hydrogen gas which is going to be adsorbed on this metal foil surface, when they are adsorbed, the bubbles which is going to be coming out. So that is experimental shows that it is a standard hydrogen electrode. So based on this one, other values of the electrodes are going to be assigned here. So when the concentration of 1 molar H plus ions taken, also at the 1 atmosphere pressure 1 bar, we are going to apply the hydrogen gas. So this type of electrode we are going to call as the standard hydrogen electrode, and always its standard will be is taken out as a 0. Hydrogen reduction potential is always 0, and this is just the electrode representation. How we are going to write the electrode representation? So this is called platinum wire. This is platinum wire which is going to be adsorbed. This is called 1 bar hydrogen gas. That is where the platinum which is going to be on this platinum foil, this hydrogen gas at 1 bar pressure which is going to be adsorbed, and this is going to be dipped in the 1 molar concentration of the H plus ions. So this is the representation of the cell in this standard hydrogen electrode. And out of this reaction, here reaction is mainly based on this hydrogen gas only, because hydrogen H plus which is going to gain the electrons, right, the bubbles will start here. So that is called hydrogen gas will be coming out. This is called hydrogen bubbles. Hydrogen gas is going to be evolved, and the potential should be always taken out as the 0. So this is about the standard hydrogen electrode. Let's discuss about the standard reduction potential. So as a name indicates, standard should be there. What is the standard conditions are here we are going to apply, that is very important. So standard means we are going to maintain the standard temperature, that is called 298 Kelvin. So that is called standard one. And also we are going to take the pressure, that is should be also a standard, that is called 1 bar atmospheric pressure, right? And also concentration. What is the concentration you are going to take? There should be a 1 molar concentration. So along with this one more property that tells us that this any standard reduction potential, if you are going to measure that, we are going to take one reference point, that is nothing but the SHE, that is called standard hydrogen electrode. If we are going to measure any standard reduction potential, there must be a reference to, that is called standard hydrogen electrode also we are going to consider here. So that is called, then only we are going to measure the standard reduction potential of any metals. So let's take here a simple one reaction, simple offset reactions, that is called, this is this one, this is a SHE, because now I am going to measure this standard reduction potential of this zinc means this is always associated with this SHE, that is standard hydrogen electrode. Then only we are going to measure some values here. See here what happens. So this is a zinc rod. This zinc rod is going to be dipped in its own solution, that is a zinc sulfate solution. That solution contains the 1 molar, because our standard rules tells that the concentration should be 1 molar concentration or 1 m. And also temperature we are going to maintain here 298 Kelvin, and also pressure, how much we are going to apply here? So 1 bar atmospheric pressure we are going to put here. So this is the experimental setup here. So when this zinc is going to be dipped in this zinc sulfate solution, so what happens? So this is an voltmeter. So deflection should be goes on like this. If the deflection, it may come like here, or it may goes like this here. That is called deflections. And this is a standard hydrogen electrode. And you know that standard AMF of a cell, that cell is equal to E naught cathode minus E naught anode. So here in this case what happens, here zinc electrode it act as an anode. Anode means loss of electrons, that is called oxidation reaction, which is going to be takes place here. Here it acts as an anode and here this hydrogen electrode it acts as a cathode. Let's write the reaction here. First I am going to write the reaction of the anode. Anode means oxidation. Oxidation means loss of electron. Here zinc which is readily reduces the Zn2 plus and it is going to lose 2 electrons. So this is the reaction of the anode. Anode means oxidation takes place. What about this cathode reaction? What about in the cathode? What is our cathode? Here cathode we are going to take as a hydrogen electrode. Now I am going to take here 2H plus 2 electrons. That is nothing but the hydrogen. So this is a standard reduction potential. So here this is cathode and this is anode here. So you know that always cathode, that is She value electrode potential is always 0. You know this one. Therefore E0 cell, for in order to calculate the zinc electrode potential, here it becomes 0. Why? Because zinc you know that electrode potential is always 0. That's why we are going to take this as a reference electrode. This 0 minus, and this anode means anode here zinc value. What is the zinc value means? If it is 0 means, so the deflection shows some values, that is according to the experimental data that tells that the 0.76. So means when you are going to obtain this one values, E0 cell that tells that the 0.76 volt for this one. That is for the standard reduction potential for the zinc value will be 0.76. So if the electrode, this electrode is acting as negative values, right? But when it acts as a negative, when the zinc rod that it acts as an anode, when it is going to be dipped in its zinc sulfate solution, we are going to take the reference with the standard hydrogen electrode. At that time, this zinc acts as an anode. I mean oxidation will takes place. When the oxidation takes place, the value should be, it comes as a negative one. If I take the, instead of this one zinc rod, I am going to take a copper metal here. What happens in this case? So instead of this one, I am going to take the copper electrode, and here also I am going to take the 1 molar concentration of the copper sulfate. Here what happens? In this case, copper it is going to, instead of acting as an anode, it is going to be act as a cathode, and now this standard hydrogen electrode, it is going to be act as an anode here. When I write the reaction, that is E0 cell. Once again, here E0 cathode should be values, so it comes to around 0.36 volt I am going to expect here. So this is called experimental values. This is based on the experimental values. So now here E0 cathode means, now this copper it is going to act as a cathode and this should be going to act as an anode. So now I am going to cathode value is 0.36, that is called copper, and minus E0 anode. E0 anode means the electrode potential for this hydrogen that comes to the 0. That's why here E0 cell for this copper that comes as a positive 0.36 volt. When it comes to positive, this electron becomes positive when the reduction will be takes place. Reduction means which is going to obtain the electrons, like this will be there. So when this copper which is going to receive the electrons. When I write the reaction, its opposite should be there. So now, so this is for the zinc. Now I am going to write the reaction for the copper metal. So here copper which is going to act as a cathode. First I write the anode reaction. Here anode reaction is hydrogen gases which is going to loses the 2 electrons. So because it is going to act as a now anode. Anode means oxidation. Oxidation means loss of electrons. So here which one is going to act as a cathode? Cathode is nothing but the copper. Now the copper which is going to receive the 2 electrons from the hydrogen, that is standard hydrogen, we are going to obtain the Cu. So this is called the standard reduction potential for the various values we are going to obtain with respect to standard hydrogen electrode. So let's discuss about some of the electrodes, their values at a standard electrode potential at 298 Kelvin. Some of the electrodes are listed here. So first one, that is for silver, it comes to the value 0.80, that is for positive values. So and also copper, you know, 0.34 volt. Hydrogen is a standard one, so this is called a reference, that comes to the 0. And iron minus 0.44 volt, zinc minus 0.76, aluminium minus 1.66 volt, and lithium is the minus 3.05 volt. So this is the least one, and highest one, that is for fluorine. Fluorine is containing around 2.87 volt should be there. That is the highest, and this is lowest should be the lithium will be there. So we are going to call it as the electrochemical series. So this type of arrangement of the metals in the decreasing order of their SRP, that is standard reduction potential, we are going to call as the word that is called electrochemical series. Electrochemical series, we are going to call as the electrochemical series. And let's see about the significance of the electrochemical series. What is the significance mean here? The metals with lower standard reduction potential, the metals with the lower, these are the lower values, they are going to be act as a good reducing agents. So these which comes to the negative values, that is called metals with the lower SRP. So these going to act as a good reducing agent. The metals with the higher standard reduction potential, like this, above this one, above the 0, they are going to act as a good oxidizing agent. So this is a very important significance of the electrochemical series. And third one here, metals above the hydrogen. The metals, water comes here above the hydrogen, they do not replace the hydrogen from the dilute acids. They are not going to replace them. At this stage, this hydrogen which is going to be act as here anode, and these are going to be act as a cathode at this stage. That's why they are not replace the hydrogen from dilute acids. What about these metals below these one? They are going to be act as anodes. These negative values metals going to be act as anode, and this is going to be act as a cathode here. That's why the metals below hydrogen displace the hydrogen from the dilute acids. So this is about the electrochemical series.